Hey guys, Matt Science here, and I'm back with Telegamer Junkie
Great to be back.
for for yet another episode of Anime vs. Reality.
Yes, and we're gonna try and get pretty close to the end with Initial D, the
Fourth
fourth
season.
season, which is not the last. There's two other seasons, but I couldn't find those in English
And
subs,
those two
so
seasons have like the shortest, like the least amount of episodes in the whole thing.
then why not make it into a movie?
No.
I mean, if season three can do that,
Season 3, they just off their minds. But before we get into Initial D, a few bonus announcements for both us and
yeah,
everyone that ever watches this.
because he was just telling me, with the book of, because he's got a book of anime that we're going to be covering. That's what this
I have a
That's what
list.
that's what his YouTube is. So there's apparently new seasons because last time you said Fruit Basket's got a new season.
Yes. This time, the When They Cried remake has a new season coming out,
Yeah,
and also Demachi has a season
yeah.
3.
But we're covering When They Cry, the original and the remake, right?
Yes, and it's gonna be fun
Okay.
because that's a total mind fuck.
Yeah. No, they got Initial D on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of the
I think
movies,
it's
but it's
oh
not. It's not like
oh
it's not like the series. It's different
oh
movie.
no.
It's terrible.
Yeah, the movies don't hold up that well
Yeah, the third one in this did though. I thought it was
because it
good.
was sort of the same style.
Yeah.
Like the other movies are all live action, and live action does not translate that well. Like Initial D could have been good if they did it right with the live action.
Yeah.
Not that I've seen them.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're on episode 11 of Initial D season 4, and we got the race between Sakamoto in a cappuccino and
Cappuccino. Who comes up with these names for cars?
I don't know
That's like
it
calling that's like calling your car like fruit model 123
calling it the apple.
or potato lato. This is my new potato lato model R4 X dash
Yeah,
123.
and Takumi in his A86,
Yeah,
which he officially owns now.
yeah. He officially owns. It's not like he didn't. Well, like, I mean, it's not like his dad was driving it.
Yeah, Takumi was driving it more, but ever since the
He did not hand him the deed.
yeah, but since the engine explosion from season 2, he they put a new engine in,
Yeah.
and that was using Takumi's money. So technically, at that point, it was half his car
Yeah.
because his it was Takumi's engine in Bunta's car,
Yeah.
and Bunta's just like, "You're using it way more than me. I'm giving you the deed to the car,"
Yeah.
and he's also saying, "Yeah, I've got a new car coming in as well."
Yeah. So we got here.
So
Kenter is clueless as to why Nobuhiko used
a
uh,
cappuccino.
cappuccino. Sorry, I was looking at I thought it was like a G connecting with it.
No.
Okay.
So basically, why the cappuccino is called a cappuccino is because of its size. Really,
Yeah.
it's compact, more compact than any other car in the show, uh, and because of how compact it is, it's also classified as a lightweight.
Yeah.
So that's why they use that car as Nobuhiko said. No one's used lightweight as a weapon against the A86.
Yeah.
So Sakamoto is currently leading the race.
With Takumi following for the first race.
Yeah, but Ryosuke's advice is still in his head of like what to do, and
Yeah.
it's to think differently than he usually does.
Because Sakamoto, he's a driver. Because like, didn't he like study his opponents, like the racing styles? Was it? That's
Uh,
why Ryusuke was telling him to pick differently.
no, not really. No, it was more about just teaching Takumi different strategies.
Oh, okay.
Because most of his strategy is passing out the corners.
Yeah. Yeah, but Sakamoto would know this, wouldn't he?
Well, he knows the cappuccino he's running is slower than the A86.
Yeah.
So all he has to do is just not let the A86 pass him.
Yeah. Okay. So Keisuke asked Nobuhiko where he got the cappuccino from.
Which he does not say.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
And then, having the cappuccino beat the AE86 in this race will only make Nobuhiko halfway happy, which is
Because, he didn't win in the first
yeah.
place.
So it's like you got a frown, and then just goes.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's like so when you draw like a circle
Yeah.
dot line.
Yeah.
So imagine it's like a frowny, then it just goes. Doop. Okay, so Keisuke tells Nobuhiko that he doesn't understand how incredible Takumi is.
Because, of course, Takumi is.
He's the chosen one.
No, that's Neo.
He will become the drag master.
No.
And I did not mean it that way. I meant it the drag racing master.
No, not drag racing, drifting master.
Yeah, isn't drag racing the same thing?
No.
Yeah, so drag racing and
No. Drag racing is the two cars on the straight roads, right?
oh, I'm not too big into
Like
racing.
the two like they have like boosters in the back.
Oh yeah, but they're still race. He'll become the back streets king.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Like not even back street, it'll be more mountain.
Yeah,
because he's
king of the hill, king of the mountaintop.
Damn it, Bobby.
Ah, yeah, king of the hill.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
didn't
I said.
realize what you did.
Yeah.
I did that, didn't you?
Yeah, king of the hill.
So
Itsuke reminds Ikutani and Kenji of the Miyagi race between Kento and Takumi from season 1.
by the way, just to note, Itsuki, Ikutani, and Kenji have shown up for the race.
Yeah. In case any of you have forgotten.
Because
I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sakamoto chose to lead, and Ryusuke tells Takumi to use the technique Tomoyuki used on him on Sakamoto.
See, I put / Kiyoshi because it actually ends up being it is actually Kiyoshi. Like what Kiyoshi did to him, like you know how Kiyoshi raced, he was like reasonable.
Yeah.
In his moves. Like what's the most logical move?
Yeah. Yes, how do I cheat and get away with it?
No.
I didn't.
No, he didn't cheat. He was just like logically, what's the best time to pass someone? What's the best time to just take off?
I need to use science and math to deduce this question of how I can win. So
no, that's what Rosuke does.
Yeah, not Kiyoshi.
Remember the race between Rosuke and Kiyoshi?
Yeah.
How Rosuke basically cornered Kiyoshi at the last corner.
Yeah, I need to read
on the right turn.
I need to read that Kiyoshi book soon.
What?
Oh, you ever see Avatar?
No.
There's a TV series.
Oh yeah.
One of the avatars is called Kiyoshi.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I need to read that book.
I've heard about that.
So Ryusuke's advice to Takumi has started to become more obtuse to make Takumi think for himself and make his own choices.
So
because Takumi, the way he became so good at drifting was because of his job with Tofu.
Yeah.
And so really, that's
all he knows.
Yeah,
really.
he'd be doing that he's been doing that for 5 years, right?
Yes. Almost. Actually, at this point, it's 6 years. 5 years before he started racing, and then it's almost up to 6 years. Yeah. He started officially racing in the summer.
Yeah.
And it's by the end of the season, it's like come around back to summer.
Yeah, and he's been using the same technique not always the same technique,
Well,
but
it is
most
pretty
of
much the same technique, but more advanced each time.
yeah. So while it's still the same technique, he's just modifying it, just
Yeah,
making little changes, but it's ultimately the same thing.
yeah. Remember when he literally drove over the gutter?
Oh yeah,
That is terrifying to see happen, isn't it?
yeah.
Because you just like,
I don't know.
where is this dude going?
I remember one time he was in Hamilton Islands. You know where that is?
It's off the coast of Australia.
Yeah. So I went there with some
I don't know
family.
exactly
I went
where.
there. I was there with my dad, my uncle, aunt, their 4 kids, and one of my
Yeah.
cousins. Well, and the other kids are my cousins too, but this cousin was just there with us. And I was driving It was me, my aunt, my dad, and one of my cousins, and I was driving the go-kart. And
Yeah.
I kind of went too fast, and I hit the gutter, and it turned and went on 2 wheels, and so I'm just driving. It was like 2 wheels, and I'm like, oh, my dad had to grab and just like pull the wheel.
And
We didn't stag it though, lucky. I remember my auntie, she was drinking, and she had that still was holding on. She held onto the glass. Pretty good.
One thing you should know is that you can't. It's hard to spell it. It's like a chicken's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, always go up, right?
Yeah. It's also good. It's also I remember the first time I saw I Am Legend.
Yeah.
You know the one with Will Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the first.
I haven't seen
I
it.
saw the movie there for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like this one video clip that I've seen of like this guy holding a beer and he's like flying all over the place, but the beer's just like staying perfectly upright and not spilling at all.
Yeah, that's skill. Alright.
Oh my gosh.
So where are we? Takumi is having trouble keeping up with Sakamoto because Sakamoto he's not letting him pass.
Well, no,
He's making it difficult for Takumi because he knows if Takumi passes him, it's over.
the cappuccino's faster in the corners more than the straightaways.
Yeah, but like Sakamoto is making sure to block off.
No, he doesn't do that until later in the race.
That's towards the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the really long straightaway point.
Alright, because I'm just trying to recollect it. I watched the anime once and it's like, okay, that's done. What else am I gonna do? Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I watched all the episodes once. Alright, so Takumi's AE86 weighs about 950 to 60 kg, while the cappuccino weighs around 700 plus kg.
So there's a 200 kilo difference.
I don't even know what a kilo is.
100 grams, like 1,000 grams.
I don't even know what 1,000 grams is. I didn't understand the weight distribution, sue me. So Ryusuke.
Are you being serious about that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, like I didn't take math, man. I know my math. I know plus, times, divided by, but not that goddamn A equals BC over
Algebra.
Yeah, that type of shit. Algebra.
How do you not know that 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams, though?
Yeah, I know.
That's not even algebra.
I know what kilograms and grams and milligrams.
Yeah, I wasn't even talking algebra, mate. And
yeah, I know, but I don't know like what the specific order is, like what weighs more or less,
Okay, so it goes grams and kilograms, and then tons is in the 1,000 kilograms.
Yeah, I know tons is the biggest, but like I don't know like what they were like. Like 1 ton is 1,000, right?
Yeah, I literally just said that.
Yeah, and then what? And then 1 kilograms is what equals 1,000 in kilograms.
1 kilogram is 1,000 grams.
Yeah. Good thing I got a math book for dummies at home.
And you have a number nerd.
Yeah. You better just edit this shit out here.
No, it's staying in.
Yeah. Alright, so
because I don't like editing that much.
Yeah. But Ryusuke acknowledges that even he makes mistakes. He makes mistakes like I just did.
Yeah.
Ryusuke says, an uncertainty may cancel out his mistake. What does he mean by uncertainty? Is that when he's racing someone?
So no,
What do you mean by that?
it actually is revealed just down there.
Okay. So Takumi thinks about Risuke's advice.
And how to think.
Yeah.
I put down MU because it's not really explained that well in the show.
Marvel Universe.
No,
The
in racing and in cars in general, it means the coefficient of friction.
Alright, so MU means the coefficient of friction, which is for the tires, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the friction of the tires. Yeah. Well, my mom's tire yesterday
Yeah.
that was flying up. I think she's gonna have to get a new one. So Risuke's uncertainty was the rain. He didn't know if it was gonna rain or not.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 chance of rain happening, of which is right from Ryosuke's mouth. He that good at predicting things.
Yeah, when it started raining, Risuke leaves the race in the Project E van.
No, it was already raining.
Yeah, but then like
He's like, yeah, we've got this race in the bag sort of mentality.
yeah.
Or like he's uncertain of the result and he's just like, either way, they're gonna end up leaving anyway. So you might as well go down and wait for him at the bottom, so he's ready to be like, well done, or why didn't you win?
So Nobuhiko realizes he has miscalculated because he didn't count on the rain affecting his car.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it means. So Takumi misunderstood Reisuke's advice, setting for a counterattack.
Big mistake.
Yeah, I've got Takumi making a mistake. Do the writers know anything about his character at all? Where's the consistency? Takumi makes no mistakes.
No.
He's a god.
No. It does make sense because of the advice Ryosuke gave him.
Yeah.
Like
but he misinterpreted it.
Yeah. He let Ryosuke purposely left up to interpretation though.
Yeah.
Hey, Wataru shows up.
Yeah, so Sakamoto is scared of the fact that Takumi is gaining on him. Which, you know, when the devil is right on your heels, you have to haul ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wataru and Kazumi show up once again because, of course.
They explain how a rainy battle is more terrifying and energy consuming.
Well, he's explained to her that rainy battle is more terrifying and uses more energy than a normal race.
So then don't they discuss it with each other, or is it no?
No, it's more him just telling her about that stuff.
Okay. So Takumi has a chance of winning on the straightaways instead of the corners.
Yeah.
And so with Takumi right behind Sakamoto, he's leaving Sakamoto to exclaim Takumi is not human, which I just went over. He's the devil.
So yeah, Takumi is right behind Sakamoto. Leaving Sakamoto is just like, he is not a human being.
Yeah.
He is something else.
Yeah, the devil wears Prada, man. Yeah.
Let's just move on to episode 12.
So Ryusuke brings up the blind attack Takumi used on Tomoyuki.
So
what are you gonna hit me then? No. So what I do that time?
Yeah.
Alright, so Nobuhiko starts making. Oh, sorry, no.
Ryusuke
brings up the blind attack Takumi used on Tomoyuki.
Yeah, you already said that point.
Yeah, but this was, when was this?
That was literally the last race, I'm pretty sure, that Takumi did.
Yeah. It's just I got the races in my head, but they keep combining, you know, when you haven't seen something for a while. So Nobuhiko starts making a strategy for the second race.
But there's not going to be a second race.
No.
No, Takumi driving.
Mm-hmm. Sakamoto senses Takumi is planning something.
And then we get Takumi trying to pass Sakamoto. It's like...
but he fails.
Keeps failing because Sakamoto's just like, luck.
Yeah, because Sakamoto knows. If
Takumi passes him, he loses.
Yeah, he loses his soul. like a race to the
And-
death here.
And we get a flashback to the first rainy race that we see in the show, from all the way from season 1.
Yeah, to
Because
the rainy Miyagi race. Am I saying that right?
Miyagi, yeah.
Miyagi
Yeah.
Do. You get it?
No.
Miyagi Do. Karate.
Oh my gosh.
Karate Kid. Ugh. That's not that no, that's Austin Powers. He just did judo chop.
I know. But Takumi asks Sakamoto,
Alright, so
but
yeah,
he almost ends up falling off the road though, with his dangerous move.
No, it says he's falling into the side ditch.
He basically almost ends up going off the road though,
Yeah.
because if he had a crash, he would have slid off and flipped into the bushes.
Okay. So Ryusuke's advice to Takumi was actually think like Kiyoshi.
Yep. Which is, again, think logically.
And, do what I say, not what I do.
Yeah.
So Sakamoto blocks Takumi from passing him on the straightaway.
And they're on the longest straightaway of the whole race.
And you can see Sakamoto's just really trying.
Yeah, he's like nervous.
Especially in that rain, it's like, oh god. If it wasn't raining, I think he would have kept his cool, because in the rain he's not only going to stop Takumi from passing him,
but not slide off the road.
Yeah. So Takumi turns off his lights, completely disappearing.
And Sakamoto's just like, where the heck is this dude?
And like a fart in the wind, he disappeared. So Takumi passes Sakamoto on his left in the straightaway and subsequent corner.
Almost hitting his friends in the process.
Yeah.
Because, like, the friend, like, Ikutani and Itsuki and Kenji are, like, they're looking at the race.
Oh.
And they don't even...
They make that face. It's like... Then they go, I'm pretty sure, it's Itsuki, isn't he? He goes, oh. Doesn't he make that face? Or is that in another race?
I don't know.
I know in one race that he goes, oh, you see the eyes kind of just bulge out.
I think this is the only race that he's at.
Then, if it wasn't
this
Ikutani, it was one of them at the gas station.
That might have been a whole different episode.
Yeah, okay. Because I remember someone's going, no, and the eyes are kind of just bulging out.
You might be thinking of a non-race scene.
Maybe.
There is a scene where that sort of thing happens, I'm pretty sure.
You sure?
I think so.
That feels like something that would happen during the race. Oh.
No. I think it's the scene where, like, Kenji and Ikutani are hiding from Itsuki at the gas station. Or, like, when Itsuki's talking to Kazumi.
Okay.
Or some female character. Yeah, Kazumi, yeah. And they're talking about the hotel room and all that.
Yeah. Alright, so Ryusuke, so after Takumi wins the race, Ryusuke explains what his advice meant
to Takumi.
Get tongue-tied.
So, and Takumi is just confused. Did I just get praised or scolded or something? And Matsumoto is just like, if you had won the first race, Ryusuke would be mad.
Yeah. Technically, that's kind of praise,
Yeah.
I mean, you should feel honored that you didn't get scolded. There's your effing praise right there.
Yeah. But he's confused if it was actual praise or it was just like, just passing, like...
Yeah. Yeah. So Matsumoto tells Takumi that...
I just went over that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sakamoto doesn't understand what happened when the AE-86 disappeared or how it happened.
Because the lights just disappeared.
Yeah.
Takumi, the ghost car?
Yeah, you see, Takumi has camouflaging paint, which allows him to blend into the night.
Well, his car is, like, originally it was mostly white.
I've actually done that camouflage
What?
when I was living in Sydney. My friends would play like hide and seek at dark, and I had like a Chewbacca onesie on, and then there was this one way where I had because they were
It
always
was
high decks, they were a bit faster than me, and I had the Chewbacca onesie on, and I'm just like slowly just crawling in the grass like camo, and just like one of my friends is like, oh, what was that? He's like, oh, it's nothing, man. So like I'm just waiting, and then I just continue just
and you
crawling
didn't
like
get
that.
caught.
Nah, they didn't catch me when I got closer. But like that moment, I was just like a snail. So be careful. No, but I
so,
got caught
so Takumi doesn't want to use his blind attack technique too frequently. Like,
because he enjoys it too much.
yeah, but also it's like the less you use it, the less people know about
Yeah. And you know, it kind of seems like a dirty move if you ask me.
it. Yeah.
Alright, so where were we? Doesn't want to use it. Itsuki hears Wataru's Levin and sees Kazumi is there with a pit stop area. Or is it Kazumi?
It's Kazumi.
Kazumi, not Kazumi. Sorry, that's fine. Mass Effect. There's a
Kazumi.
Kazumi in there. Wataru changed his turbo for a supercharger.
So he's basically upgraded his car.
Yeah. Why not get maximum overdrive? That sounds a lot better than supercharger.
No.
Let's see you try to catch me, Takumi, when I shift my car into full maximum overdrive. Yeah.
Gas,
Gas, go step on the gas.
You want me to get copyrighted?
Oh no, they can't copyright you until you get 1,000.
No,
So-
you can still like you could get copyrighted.
Yeah, but I mean,
But you don't if you're over 1,000, you just don't get money from
yeah.
it.
No, you won't get a strike or anything. It's just like, okay, yeah, if this video ever gets monetized, you won't get money.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But then you have to edit that out, my friend. Hey, you start singing first. That's on you.
Oh.
Okay, Wataru's Supercharger 11 versus Keisuke's FD on Maze's uphill in the rain.
The raid is going even stronger at this point as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be even harder.
So Wataru leads in the first race with Keisuke following, and while they're racing,
Wataru reflects on what happened to his old engine.
Yeah, which is that it blew out in practice after losing the Takumi.
Because Wataru still wants to beat Takumi because technically they have the same type of car.
Yeah, which brings us to episode 13 now. Itsuki loves his gas station job because he gets to work on cars. You don't really like. I never understood that. Aren't they just pumping gas? Because you don't really see him work on cars. Like there are a few times, but you never.
It's just pumping gas.
Yeah, it's not like, okay, we got a gas station here and we also have a mechanic place if you need to have your car be tuned up.
That's sort of what they would do. Like they would check. They'll probably end up checking some cars and seeing if there's any problems.
Yeah, but you don't really see that happen though.
Yeah.
Alright, so where were we? Both Itsuki and Kazumi think each other have grown more as a person than themselves.
Which is ironic as hell.
Yeah.
Because they both have grown as characters.
Yeah. And then you got flashback to Kazumi leaving from season 2.
I know the train station name in that flashback. It was different.
Yeah.
It was a weird rewrite sort of thing happening.
Yeah. So Wataru hoped for a drawn-out battle with Keisuke. But that said, for a drawn cult battle with Keisuke then, I was like, what cult battle? I know what the hell you're
A drawn-out
Yeah.
battle, but Keisuke won easily.
Yeah. So Kazumi got her manual driving license. Like, I don't think I could ever drive manual. Auto, yeah, but not manual.
I don't think I'd ever be able to drive manual as well.
Yeah, but my mom does. It's like, goddamn stick people.
Stick people? You mean the stick figurines?
No, like stick as in...
I know.
Yeah, I know.
I'm making a joke.
I know.
You ruined it.
My joke was better.
No, it wasn't.
So Itsuke tells Kazumi his AE85 has a turbo now instead of maximum overdrive.
Yeah, so
Ah.
Kazumi and Itsuki go out for a drive in his car.
Yeah.
And which leads to a funny scene.
Yeah. So, Nobuhiko, then we know what that funny scene is. That's not going to happen until later.
Huh?
That doesn't happen until later, right?
Yeah. It's in the same episode though.
Yeah. So Nobuhiko figures that Keisuke's accelerator handling is super B.
Superb.
Superb.
That is a word.
So, no. Okay,
No.
why am I reading that? Is that how you spell it?
Yeah.
Superb.
Superb.
You sure?
Or if you want to go super B, you could just be like super bitchin'.
Yeah. Yeah, his handling is super bitchin', bros.
Oh, and then
He's balling down the racetrack.
we get a meta joke here. It's like a soap opera or something.
Oh, that was Bold and the Beautiful. Don't remember that? Yeah,
No.
there's this thing on Fox 8. I'm pretty sure that was a soap opera.
No, but it's like Neighbours or Home and Away sort of shows.
Oh, those shows are still going.
Yeah. So Ikutani wants Marco to show up because Itsuki has Kazumi.
Yeah. Sakamoto asked Takumi to a chat to find out where Takumi's strong sense of motivation comes from, just like the song, his motivation for racing.
Yeah. And Takumi is like, I don't really have one.
Yeah. He's just like, nah, I just say F it and get behind the wheel.
Yeah.
So we get a flashback to the race Takumi and Sakamoto just ran. And Sakamoto says Takumi's sense of motivation is that of a pro's, but it's not really.
Like
His motivation is just like
he's just here for fun.
it's
really.
like with One Punch Man, where he's a hero, but he doesn't really have like a motivation.
It's like if you mess with him, he's gonna fight you.
Yeah, because he's OP, but like because he's become such a strongest fighter.
OP man.
Yeah, because he's such a strong fighter, he's just like, let's just get this over with because no one can really challenge him, except for that fly. That one time, and he's trying. There's this fly.
I haven't seen it. Remember?
Oh, it's a hilarious scene. That's like probably the toughest enemy. It's like a little fly. He tries to hit it.
Yeah, you've told me that.
And then he's just like instant transmission, just trying to kill it, and he can't. And he ends up chasing it just like with spray.
The one enemy he can't beat is a fly.
Yeah. I like one where he kills the mosquito lady. Just like slaps her, slams into a wall. I hate bugs. Alright, where were we?
So, Wataru does manage to stretch it out into a second race with Keisuke.
Oh, okay. So second race starts with Keisuke leading and Wataru following. Wataru, where? I've heard that name. Isn't that...
He's from...
No. I've heard that in another anime. Wataru.
Really?
Is it Ghost in the Shell, I think? There might
maybe
be a Wataru.
Death Note.
Death Note.
L's manager.
Maybe.
Because the old guy that took care of L.
Yeah.
I think his name... No, his name was Watashi.
No, I know. I'm pretty sure Wataru is from Ghost in the Shell. I'm going to have to look this up. So either Keisuke or Wataru making a mistake will decide the outcome of the race.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. So thing to note now is Takumi is now 19 in this season.
Yeah, legal drinking age.
I don't know the drinking age in Japan. I didn't look it up.
Isn't it like 21?
You want to look it up?
Pretty sure it's like 21.
Yeah.
We live in Australia. It's 18. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
America, you're 21.
It'd be interesting to see what Japan's is though.
Imagine it's like 25.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. So what's next on there?
So Takumi thinks about what his motivation is and like why is he racing?
Yeah, because he doesn't really have one. He's just like just going with it, you know.
Yeah,
Just like
he's just flying by the seat of his pants.
yeah. Or is he floating by the seat of his car? Because if you think about when the car's moving, he's just staying in one place moving. So he's kind of just like floating. He's got his head in the clouds
Oh
and
my
his heart
gosh.
on his sleeve.
Yep. Kasuke thinks about the advantage a supercharger has over a turbo.
But it also has disadvantages, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And now we're into the third race between Wataru and Kasuke.
Let's go, Kasuke.
He somehow keeps going.
That's what she said.
Wataru is motivated to win this race, though.
Let me look this up now.
And Itsuki tells me he admires Wataru as a fellow Levin driver.
As a what driver, sorry?
Levin driver.
Lemon. Well, you said lemon. I was like, you calling him a square?
No, there are. I'm pretty sure there's a car out there that's called a Lemon.
Yeah, my dad eats lemons.
Maybe to win.
You gotta check out this.
So, and Ikitani is jealous of Itsuki and Kazumi. Still.
Yeah.
Just constantly jealous. Because Itsuki has a girl
Ah, it's
that
20.
he talks to. 20. Takumi's not his drinking age yet.
For Takumi.
At least we can go to Japan and drink.
Yeah. 21. Yeah.
How old are you?
20. I don't know. How old am I? I know. I feel, you know, when you don't feel your age, it's like, yeah, I'm 16.
Are you like 21 or 23?
I think I'm 23.
Hmm.
Yeah, 24 this year.
Wow. I'll be 22 this year. The easy way to know my age is literally just look at the year.
Yeah.
The advantage of being born in 1999. Near the end of 1999.
Yes, it is a Wataru. Ghost in the Shell, Wataru Kanazuki.
Ah.
That's it. I knew there was a Wataru. I was sure it was him.
So, Kesuke is putting the pressure on Wataru in this third race. And Chiako shows up, finally shows up to the race.
Yeah, alright, where are
to
we?
support Kesuke. We've just done that point.
And we know how that turns out.
Bad.
Yeah. So a new character shows up to say that FRs are pieces of junk, and then, you know, they're ostracized from the community for saying this. You know, it's like cancel culture comes for them.
Yeah,
It's over.
Kesuke has almost lost all his concentration on this race.
Yeah. But as long as he has 1% concentration, he has a chance.
Yeah. As long as you have 1%, you have a chance.
It's like in Fallout 3, right? Your speech check is 1%. And you try that, you fail. You just load up a save and you keep pressing on that 1% chance until you successfully do it.
The raid suddenly picks up mid-race. So it's even more intense. You gotta concentrate even more.
Yeah.
So that you don't go sliding off the mountain.
Yeah, speaking of sliding, Wataru forgets about the metal gutter and his car slides out.
Nice.
Allowing Kesuke to pass and win.
Nice tie-in.
Yeah. And Wataru knows where every gutter on Maze Pass is and how many they are.
And then
but yeah,
the episode ends with Kesuke just been like
ignoring Kyoko. But I find that funny though. Wataru knows where every gutter on the Maze Pass is and how many they are. But he forgets about the metal gutter.
Because of his concentration is not that good. That's what cost him the race.
Yeah.
Pulling it into a long race made him lose.
Yeah. That could never.
14!
So Takumi finds out Bunta owns the car that beat him in Akane.
Akana.
Sorry. Well, I'm saying AKANI instead of AKINA. Sorry, so yeah, beat him on Akana.
And
Takumi will now be switching between the AE86 and Bunta's Impreza every day for the tofu deliveries.
And the reason why is be like, you need to experience other cars.
Yeah.
Like, Takumi needs to experience other cars if he wants to be able to beat the cars.
Yeah, otherwise, what if the apocalypse happens? He can't, and all he can drive is an AE86.
He needs to know more strategies
Yeah.
for his driving.
That's a great Have you ever seen the Mad Max game?
I've seen clips of it.
Yeah, that's really great just to drive around because I'm not really the biggest driving guy.
There's this one clip that I saw of like, so Max is like talking to this character, and there's a car just coming, and and Max is just like standing there talking to this dude, right?
Yeah.
Literally floors him. The car just runs him over.
Yeah. Yeah, if that's in the game, yeah.
No, that's like a bug sort of thing.
Ah, okay. Because the game, like, it lets you customize your engine. You can be like V6 or V8. It's like
no. So Max is just standing on the road and gets hit by a car.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
In mid conversation.
Yeah, I recommend.
And you actually see the car being like, and driving right towards him, and then Max gets out of the conversation, and the car hits him.
Yeah,
this is hilarious.
Yeah, it is a good game though. A bit short, but still fun. Alright, so where were...
So Takumi is about to go through a bit of a slump.
Through Bunta's next lesson. Because he's never driven an Impreza before.
Yeah. But it's the same sort of... it's a four-wheel drive car. And because Bunta knows that all the cars he's going to be facing are going to be all four-wheel drives.
Yeah. It's like... It's kind of like because the four-wheel drives, aren't they faster than an AE86?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like reminds me of GTA 5 where there's this circuit that you can do where you race in a circle for a few laps and some people can be on bikes and some in cars and when you're in a car you just like want to try and mow down everyone in a bike.
Yeah.
So you have a better chance against the other competitors.
Isn't it like it's not a car, is it? Isn't it like a quaddie?
Yeah, you can use cars, bikes, quads, trucks, whatever you want. Right, you play GTA 5 online, right?
Oh, GTA 5 online. I have it, but I don't play it.
There's this one scene I like with Deathmatch where you're just in a maze, right? So it's one of those hedge mazes where you gotta run around and kill people. And what I love doing the moment the match starts, I just get a bunch of grenades and I just start rolling them in the air. And so they land out throughout the maze and they end up killing people. So it's like, yeah.
It's strategy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not cheating. It's not against the rules. Is it dirty? Yeah, but it's not cheating.
So, Ikutani, Kenji, and Yuichi talk about Takumi's last race and how great Takumi has gone since joining Project D.
Yeah. And like they praise him and it's like, oh Takumi, you're so good, yeah. Yeah, you know
that is so Asian that the way you said that.
Yeah, you know get beat, you tough, you strong like ox. So Takumi shows up at the gas station to talk to Yuichi about Bunta's new car.
And of course Yuichi knew about the new car.
It's like
knew about the Impreza.
I mean, who the hell does Yuichi think he is? Because I sure as shit don't remember him.
Takumi offers a strange description of driving the Impreza and describes it as being similar to flying in a flying saucer.
Yeah. What type of flying saucer? If you were to take a guess.
Like Alien. shit.
Yeah, no, would you take a guess? Would it be like circular or...
Yeah, circular.
Yeah.
But it's not like going normally. It's like rolling on the side. It's rolling on the edge.
Where Takumi feels like he doesn't know how to drive the AE86 anymore
Mm-hmm.
because he's trying to learn how to drive Bunta's car and
At the same time.
yeah, so it's kind of just like muddling him up.
Yeah.
It's like his brain is a snow globe and it's been shook.
Hey, Itsuki gets to meet up with Kazumi again at a diner in Saitama.
Yeah. So Itsuki asks Kazumi if she has a boyfriend, to which she says no, and Itsuki is like, "Great, me neither." Can you imagine? It's like, yeah, me neither. No, wait,
No, I meant the girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend.
yeah. I was like, have you ever seen Mass Effect Game of Pooh?
No.
It's a funny scene. It's like, oh yeah, she wants it so bad. Who's gonna give it to her? And it's like, you are. And it's like the line. She's like, I need the thing. It's like, I need cock. And he's like, you or me, bro. No, wait. I love Game of Thrones, especially Skyrim. Skyrim's the best.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen Skyrim?
No, I have played Skyrim.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones.
I have it on PS3.
Yeah.
Yep, PS3 version. Yo, the old school with that.
I love that. The Falmor steps in crap. And it's like, stupid dog. And the kid's like, that's a goat. And he goes to the child, silence.
Silence, lamb.
Like Oblivion, this guy goes to the Emperor, the royal bath and more is ready. He's like, what? Oh, that's fine.
The bath.
Yeah. So the royal bath and more is ready. The what? Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna show you that clip. It's pretty hilarious.
I'm already laughing. So you don't really need to show me. So Yuichi knows that Bunta's training for Takumi has entered the next phase because of the description Takumi has given of driving the Impreza.
Oh God, where were we? There we go.
So Itsuki decides to challenge Shomaru Pass, which is where the race between Wataru and Takumi took place.
So who's he challenging? So
No, he's decided to challenge himself with that, like time trial.
Okay, I didn't know if you made a mistake or not. So Kazumi tags along with Itsuki and knows that Itsuki's car is running.
Like,
running.
Yeah, it's just running.
Is your refrigerator running? Well, then you better go catch it.
Well, she knows how it's running because
she's a spy.
No, because it's basically the same type of car to her brother's.
Yeah.
Because it's got a turbo, like Wataru's had, except just Itsuki's is a A85.
Yeah. Yeah, so Kazumi says to Itsuki that he's gotten a lot better with his runs.
And Takumi seems to be doing worse with the A86, ironically.
He betrayed the car by driving another. He got exactly what he deserved. So Bunta wants Takumi to experience modern cars and knows the cars.
Know the cars.
And know the cars inside and out. And well,
that's what's going to help him win.
Yeah, but Takumi has lost hope in the AE86 and is just coming up with excuses as to not acknowledge it.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
This car, I no like this car no more.
Yeah. But it's like, how Bunta explains it is like, if Takumi finds something they can do in the Impreza and is able to do it, he also would take that to the A86 and do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So basically, in the Impreza, he's trying to outrun the A86, and the A86 is trying to catch the Impreza.
Yeah.
Which means he can never catch the Impreza.
Yeah. So Takumi feels lonely without Natsuki, because we don't know what's happened to Natsuki.
Well, she's still in Tokyo.
Yeah. You could say she's in Tokyo. Cool. You ever seen that anime?
No.
Me either. I just know the name.
Yeah.
So
you could have made a joke back to one of the songs from Initial D.
I can't even remember all the songs. Takumi analyzes how the Impreza is different from the AE-86.
And Nobuhiko, we find out where he lives. He lives in Higashimatsuyama.
Higashima Suyama.
That was really good.
Yeah. Just rolled off the tongue.
It rolls off the tongue so beautifully.
So Nobuhiko let Kazumi drive his Altezza once.
Altezza.
And we both know why he only let her do it once.
She wrecked it.
Yeah.
No, he just let her.
Yeah, it's like, oh, do not mistake my generosity for kindness.
Yeah.
You only get one turn.
And Itsuki lets Kazumi drive his car.
Yeah.
Only for it to crash. We should let Kazumi behind the wheel.
Yeah. God damn.
And yet somehow she got a license. I
the-
bet she bribed the
Yeah.
guy. She bribed the DMV to let her get her license.
Yeah, the DMV. The saddest place. You know, Disneyland is supposedly the happiest place in the
The
world.
DMV is the saddest.
Yeah.
Because you're just waiting for hours.
Yeah, and then they got, sir, did you pick up the 519 form? Yeah, now you need to get the 523 form. But it says I can't get the 523 without the 519. If you want the 519, you have to get the 523. So you see my problem here. You know what, sir? Don't talk to me like that. I'm going on break. That's what it's like, you know. And they got all these like stupid.
Zootopia makes
Yeah,
a good joke out of it with the sloths.
Yeah, I just love that when you tell us a joke
and the fly just flying in and out of his mouth.
I like when they smile. It's just like. Yeah, that's like, we've been here all night. And then in the end, you discover it, like the guy, Flash, he's driving the car at the end.
Yeah, it's a good joke set up.
Yeah. How's he even meant to drive that if his arms are so slow?
He just takes it on the highway.
Yeah, because he moves like, it's like this, right? So how's he, if he's driving the fast car, how's he meant to turn like that? He's just gonna go.
Drifting. We'll talk about that when we get to the last race and how Flash could do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because Takumi's last race is actually the perfect situation to talk about how Flash would be able to do that.
Where were we?
So Takumi is stuck on how to race to beat Bunta's Impreza, which is not possible. We know it's not possible for Takumi to beat the Impreza.
Yeah. So Takumi spins out in the AE-86 for the first time in ages. And it's like, Takumi, what are you doing, man?
How long has it been since this has happened to you?
Yeah. I never spun out in my life.
I'm spinning out a lot. Although that's mostly just when I'm standing around and just spinning on the spot.
So Kazumi gets a call from her brother about the guy. Who's the guy?
So it ends up being her ex.
Okay. And she says to send the guy away.
Yeah.
Kenji and Ikutani come across Itsuki's AE-86 and spy on him.
5, not 6.
Sorry, AE-85 and spy on him. As they have nothing better to do.
I think this is the scene you're thinking of.
When was this?
So
with the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, because Kenji, Ikutani, and Itsuki himself all misunderstand the situation.
Yeah. So Kazumi broke up with a guy a month ago. Now she's back in the dating pool.
Looking for a rebound.
Yeah. Oh, is it a rebound if you've just broken up, or?
Yeah.
Because I've never really dated except for one.
Neither have I.
In year 2. Don't know how that happened.
So Kenji and Ikutani. Oh, wait, no, Kazumi. Broke up with a guy a month ago, and she wants to be with Itsuki.
Yeah.
And Itsuki asks Kazumi how many times she did it with this.
And she says more than 10 times, which is not.
Because he's like, did you do it 10 times? Less than? More than?
It's
She's
not
just
10.
like,
But
and
it's
she's
about-
just like,
But she's
probably more.
But it's the scene's misinterpreted, isn't it? It's not when he asks if she did it.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not.
it's what it means in that moment is what it means.
Okay, because I was thinking it might have been something else. I think it was like, how many
So
times
the
did you let this
misunderstanding
guy?
part is the whole hotel room thing.
Okay,
Because like Kenji and Ikutani are listening in, and
Yeah.
and Itsuki's like, "You want to go to a hotel room?" And she's just like, "Yes."
Because wasn't the misunderstanding? I think was, she thought he said how many times did this guy let her drive the car?
No,
I thought that's what that meant in the
no,
beginning.
no. They were talking about the dirty deed.
Yes, the sinful. Yeah.
And when we get past this one, we're going to be talking about more of that sort of stuff with the next two anime.
What's the next two anime?
Ayo-chan Can't Study and Hensuki.
Ah, okay.
It's going to get way more kinky around here.
God.
So Waimaru shows up at the convenience store with the ex-boyfriend. I just refer to him as the guy until it's revealed that it was her ex-boyfriend.
He's the guy.
So Kazumi's ex wants to get back together with Kazumi.
Yeah.
Because
she's a good lady.
Nah,
I shouldn't say that. Shouldn't say that.
Kazumi goes back to her ex. And it's just like...
Oh, for God's sake.
And then
Poor Itsuki cannot catch a break.
And he goes and cries his eyes out.
Yeah. Baby,
And then looks to his right and Kenji and Itsuki and just...
It's like, oh.
they're like... like... Hi.
Yeah.
And Itsuki's response to them just being there, it's like...
Yeah.
And they just comfort him. It's like comedy and all that in one.
Okay, so Takumi doesn't understand anything about that AE86 and he wants like, I don't even know you anymore.
But in episode 15, he's gotta know it.
Yeah, him and his one true love, Natsuki, you can F off out.
Oh my god.
It's Takumi and the AE86. They're gonna have little Transformer girls like in that anime. Have you seen that? And the girl, she drinks from the pump at the gas station. It's like, shoo,
yeah,
and it just transforms.
I'm gonna break that arm off and use it as a weapon against you.
Cool.
Yes.
Seen that on Futurama where Fry and Zoidberg are fighting, and Zoidberg cuts off Fry's arm. He's like, you cut off my arm, I'll kill you. And Fry grabs his cut off arm, he's just beating up Zoidberg like. Yeah.
So Takumi goes to the gas station looking for Itsuki.
Yeah.
Why is he looking for Itsuki though? Probably because of what I heard.
Yeah. But then we get a flashback to the last episode when Kazumi went back to her ex. I was like, God damn it, woman.
Because like, why do we need flashbacks to previous episodes?
It's like Ikutani cannot catch a break. So Ikutani says to Takumi he should call Itsuki and cheer him up.
Which Takumi plans to do later.
And then we got Yuichi bans the topic of Kazumi at the workplace. No, that word is
it's so like
it's bambootin.
That topic is bamboo at this place. It's sort of like what happened with Mako.
Yeah.
Except
we don't
Yuichi
talk about
more
Mako
serious.
and we don't talk about Polo. Yeah, I went there. No. My dickhole.
What? Your what?
Oh yeah, I got many holes on my body. Ugh.
You just head butt your ribs. Oh
Okay.
my gosh. So Wataru goes to the gas station for some high octane for his car,
Yeah.
and Wataru asks Takumi to tell Itsuki to forget about Kazumi. That's a lot of names in one sentence.
Yeah, so Takumi gets to feel the power of the supercharger in Wataru's Levin. That's so weird. You ever see Ben 10?
No, I've seen some episodes.
There's a guy called Kevin, right?
Yeah.
His last name is Levin.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's Kevin Levin.
11.
No, Kevin Levin.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah. So you got Ben, because 10 is for Tennyson.
Yeah.
That's why he's called Ben 10. But
Okay.
he's Kevin Levin. Kid you not.
Remember when he had the ability to absorb materials and use it as a weapon?
Yeah. Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember in Ben 10, he became a monster of all 10 aliens. Because he lost his ability to transform into aliens and he tried to get it back. And all 10 of the first original aliens, he got turned into that creature.
Ben?
No, Kevin.
Really?
Yeah, it was in the original Ben 10 and he absorbed the Omnitrix's power, but then, like where Ben could only be in alien form for 10 minutes, Kevin could only be in his human form for 10 minutes. Because he had to be in the other alien forms, and then that wore off after fighting Ben. And when he tried to get it back, he turned into all 10 aliens at once, creating a freakish thing. So it like accelerates Stinkfly, Ripjaws, Heatblast.
No, wasn't
Boros.
there like a version of him where it was like different materials?
Yeah, that's not until Ben 10 Alien Force.
Ah.
Where it's like he touches stone and it covers his body, or metal. And that covers his body.
Okay.
That's what you mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But there was a point in that where it was just like different materials.
At once.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Ultimate Alien.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Kevin's hasn't had it easy.
yeah, Ben 10 Alien Force, and Ultimate Alien, those are great. But then you got Omniverse, which was it had its moments, but it wasn't really as good. And then that new Ben 10 show that's just like ugh. Oh man, not watching that.
It's like
yeah, ugh. I still got a grey matter toy. Turns into binoculars.
Have you got? There's the one with the audio.
The Omnitrix, the watch.
No, it was like the one that said brainstorm.
No.
And if you think that it also sounded like Green Needle, like it was like the like Niyani and Laurel.
I had to watch the Omnitrix. We just go.
It encouraged you to slap your own wrist.
Yeah.
Just like, how's it break your wrist? Okay, let's get back to this. So, Wataru mentions there's one group left in Saitama. I think you're losing hairs, man. 11 book.
Oh, my hairlining is it? Yeah, gone bald.
Oh, you got one long hair.
Where is that? No, I can't.
Hey.
I was gonna rip it out.
Hey.
No, I can't. So where were we?
That is nasty. That is what you show on YouTube.
Yeah. So Wataru mentions one group left in Saitama.
And Takumi asks Wataru if he feels there's a limit with the A86's power
and Takumi
or capabilities.
Yeah. And when he asks Takumi why he wants to know that, Takumi explains that he was beaten recently and that it was in an Impreza.
And it was on his own road as well. Yeah.
So Wataru is also running up against the AE86 limits as well.
The AE86's AE86's limits, yeah.
Yeah. So Wataru thinks Takumi's next opponent drives a 4WD.
A 4-wheel drive. That's what it stands for.
Or is it a 4-window deluxe? So Takumi needs to know the strength and weaknesses of the four-wheel drives. Because Takumi
Yeah.
doesn't know like much about four-wheel drives,
And he doesn't even know if a four-wheel drive has a weakness.
but all cars have a weakness.
And it's mostly in the drivers, not the
Yeah,
car.
unless you cut the brake lines. Yeah, that's how Takumi's gonna win against the four-wheel drives. Just cut the brake lines.
My hair's an absolute mess.
So Takumi doesn't. I'm sorry. Two guys of the next group, Project D, will be racing plan to make money in. Wait,
In winning these races.
yeah, will be racing and plan to make money in winning their races.
Yeah, you don't expect me to write perfectly for every sentence I write, do
You
you?
better double check it, my friend.
You want a ruler to the face?
No. Oh.
I can't be perfect. So Project... Oh my god. Oh,
You alright?
I don't know what happened there. So Project D arrived on Tsushisaka Pass, which is located in Kamiyoshida. Kamiyoshida.
Saitama.
Yeah. You're... you... You know you know how to pronounce the places well, but not the names
Yeah,
of characters.
I'm just waiting for you to say it. So when you get close and stuff it up, then I just swoop in and be like, yeah. Ah, mate, you jelly. Don't take your jelliness out on me.
I should probably not have the rule in my head because I'm very violent. I can be very violent.
Yeah. So Project D are forced to split their practice time.
And like this is the first group that's like doing this sort of thing to them.
Yeah, so this is the first group to use unfair and cheap tactics. Risuke gets a bad feeling about the group.
And Keisuke and Takumi start their practice runs.
And while they're doing the practice runs, two of the guys plan a trap for Keisuke's FD.
And because
Is it
obviously it's
forward
not just
dodge? Is that what FD stands for? Forward dodge?
four-wheel drive.
Because I swear there's a forward dodge, isn't there?
No.
Or there's some type
Not
of
in
dodge.
race, not in cars. You probably think of something completely different.
So Tsuchisaka Pass has cracks in the road.
And so the guys, they've set out an oil spill.
And
And
Keisuke crashes into the guardrail because
after hitting that oil spill that they purposely did.
like in Speed Racer.
Really?
Yeah.
They do that in Speed Racer?
In the movie.
I don't
And
know.
he went off the cliff, and then he had to activate his tires with the spikes, and then had to jump across to another mountain and then drive up it.
Ah.
Pretty cool scene.
And so Keisuke just wants to chase after the saboteurs.
And Keisuke wants his FD to run with emergency repairs in case this type of stuff happens again.
No, he just really wants to race.
Yeah, but emergency repairs because he can't just race it with what's happened now. Plus, if he gets emergency repairs, I'm pretty sure that means like, okay, if something
as long as it runs, sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
it's basically emergency repairs just so they can get the car off the road.
Yeah. Because he doesn't get any spare tires in the boot or anything, right?
No. No, the tire wasn't the issue. It was the suspension.
Yeah, but in case they try to cheat him again, which we know what's going to happen.
So Keisuke tries to pick a fight with one of the Land Evo drivers over the oil spill. So it's like this guy's just like driving up the road and it's just like laughing his ass off. But you could drive normally. You couldn't drive and you crashed. That shows the mark of an inexperienced driver.
Yeah, but Fumihiro stops him. And
Fumihiro,
Fumihiro.
yeah.
And he asks the Land Evo driver if they can postpone the race a week. But he says no. And it's like, mate, you dirty tricks, you sabotaged.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to be postponing it for a week, or I'm going to get Ryusuke over here. And he's going to...
Ryusuke is just like...
He's gonna
the
do
FD
something.
crash is Keisuke's fault because of his ego and lack of attention. Because Ryusuke would have seen it and
blame the victim, Ryusuke.
Ryusuke would have been able to see it and know exactly how to drive through it.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like, Ryusuke does not panic. He does not have a big ego.
And so Keisuke is determined to win the race.
No, he's just determined to race at this point.
Yeah, win or lose, he's gonna play dirty, gonna knock them off the road into a gutter.
Yeah.
And so now we're on episode 16.
And we're almost at an hour and 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, this is going to literally be the podcast. Like, this is the part of the podcast series that lasts forever, isn't it?
Yeah. So Fumihiro, Matsumoto, and Kenta clean up the oil spills. And once that happens, Takumi continues his practice runs.
No, he just still continues while they're doing that.
Are you sure it's not after?
No. So they clean up while he continues his practice runs.
Or am I thinking Keisuke continues after the oil spill is cleaned up?
No, Keisuke's car is out.
So, no, I'm pretty sure that someone's racing after the oil spill is cleaned up. Or am I thinking of the race?
You're probably thinking of the race.
Okay.
No. So, Fumihiro, Matsumoto, and Kenta are cleaning up the oil spill at the same time as Takumi is doing his practice runs. Okay. But when he gets to the oil spill, he has to stop, go through, then continue.
Okay, I must be thinking of the actual race then.
Yeah.
That's probably it. Keisuke and his mechanic get the FD to a working state.
But it works well on left turns, but the right turn, no.
Yeah. But Land Evo driver Keisuke threatened makes fun of Project D.
Because it's like, wait, you're still trying to get your car to work.
Yeah, what does the D stand for? Dickheads? Ha ha! And just drives off.
The FD can do left turns fine, but not right turns.
What you just said.
Yeah.
So Kyoko shows up for the race, and Keisuke asks if he can use her car.
Convenient.
But you see, they can't do that because Project D has an unwritten rule that all racers must use their own cars.
Yeah.
But you see, technically, because it's unwritten, it's not like, okay.
It's bendable.
Yeah, it's not like, okay.
It's a bendable rule. Like, you can, if you need to change the rule a little bit. Okay.
It's like, okay, welcome to Initial D. Just sign this contract here. And you can join our team, and we've got the #1 rule. You're only racing your car, so it's not like you signed a contract or anything.
Yeah. So, but Ryusuke had a car ready for Keisuke to use for the race.
Yeah.
But he's cancelled it because Ryusuke was so insistent on using Kyoko's car because she showed up at the perfect time.
Yeah.
Ryusuke tells Fumihiro to be forceful about Keisuke using another car for the race.
Yeah, so you do this, you're off the team.
No, he's trying to convince the Land Evo drivers to let Keisuke use Kyoko's car.
But then they're all like, no, he has to use the car that he stupidly crashed. It wasn't our fault that we cheated. It's his fault that he fell into the trap.
No, but Fumihiro manages to convince them by being a bit forceful about, like, he's never driven this car before.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't know how to use it.
These goddamn.
And Ryusuke figures that the drivers, they're in it for money.
Yeah.
Because he's that smart.
Yeah. Which is obvious. They don't care about fair competition.
Yeah. Like, this is probably one of the easiest races in the whole thing of season 4. So we got Keisuke's in Kyoko's FD versus the Dark-Haired Land Evo driver. Like the one
on
that he threatened.
on Tsushiyama's uphill.
Yeah.
So Land Evo leads the race with Keisuke following. And while they're racing, Ryusuke cancelled the other car because Keisuke has raced Kyoko and knows how it runs.
Yeah.
So Kyoko wants Keisuke to win. I mean, who doesn't? We're rooting for Keisuke to win.
Well, she wants him to win because she likes him.
Yeah.
We don't. We're not gay.
Well, yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Not getting a dick split over it. So.
So the Land Evo driver is confident in winning because of all the cheating he did.
And the fact that Keisuke doesn't. He thinks Keisuke doesn't know the car that he's driving.
Yeah. So Takumi figures Keisuke would have already won by now. But
He's. Don't worry, Keisuke's right on the Land Evo's bumper.
yeah, he knows what he's doing, Keisuke. He's prepared.
Because he plans to pass on the longest straightaway.
Yeah. So Keisuke is on the Land Evo. No, plans.
And the Land Evo driver just slams on the brakes because of the narrow road. I just didn't put driver there because it's just like it gets repetitive.
Yeah. So Keisuke explains how both cars could have passed the barrier at top speed. Yeah, Keisuke, just get out the spear hook on this car. Have you seen that? Spear hook, it's like in Speed Racer, it's a legal move where underneath your car this hook comes up and it attaches itself to the other car, and so they're stuck together.
Yeah.
And so, the one that's driving, the one who activated the spear hook is in control.
Oh.
And so it's like
So you can just
one car, two cars, and so you can move the car in any way you want to bash in the other stuff and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Where we
So Keisuke thanks Kyoko for letting him use her car.
Yeah, the blonde Land Evo driver tells Takumi about the group of bad people coming to beat Project D up because they're sore losers.
Yeah. And so the next race is Takumi's A86 versus the blonde Land Evo driver.
Yeah.
On Tsushiyama's downhill. I said that right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Sachai Yummies.
Oh
Tsushiyama's, I think that's what it is. So we're up to episode 17, and look, we've been in here an hour and
17 minutes.
Should we keep going?
Let's get through this episode for today.
Alright. So we get another flashback. What's with the season and all these flashbacks, right?
Yeah.
It reminds me of Dragon Ball Z when you watch a new episode.
Again, it's the fact that it's a weekly showing sort of style.
Previously on Dragon Ball Z. Then, next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. So, the A86's braking performance can surpass the ability of ABS when Takumi drives.
ABS? What's that?
Anti-lock braking system.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
From the Toto race, they talked about that as well.
Oh, that was a while ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Expect me to be crystal clear about remembering that?
Hey, you expect me to be crystal clear in my spelling and my grammar.
Touche.
So the A86 can close the gap between the A8 between the two cars, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to take a moment and be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of grammar. So Fumihiro brings up Takumi's warning to Project D. And Keisuke tells Kenta not to get worked up about the potential bluff.
About the being beat up thing?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And then we get a flashback to episode 7.
Another flashback.
When Bunta passed Takumi, because that's important to this race, because he's racing a 4-wheel drive.
It's like, you'll never be the best racer, son. I am. You must beat me in a race if you want to achieve my status.
But yeah, Takumi figures out the Evo 6's weakness, though.
Yeah.
Really easily.
Oh, this reminds me of a prank I saw. It was like, the old guy's And it's like the officer's like, old man, you have to move your car, and he like moves it to this other corner, but he goes really fast and puts on the handbrake, and the car just like turns into the parking space between two cars. And you see these people like, and he gets out of the car and he's got like a cane. He's just like, ah. And the people just like, what?
And he's faking the whole cane thing.
Yeah, yeah, because it's just a prank.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure it was a young guy they put up in makeup.
Yeah. So Rusuke says Takumi is not that fragile to fold to threats of, someone beating him up.
Yeah.
And we find out that the Evo 6's weak point is braking.
Yeah.
He sucks at his braking.
So he's gonna have to do something about that. So
Yeah.
Risuke says Takumi is not that fragile to
Yeah,
fold to
I
threats.
just read that.
Oh, sorry, no, that's also not there. So the
Wait,
the
no.
Evo 6 driver is checking Takumi's concerning speed and keeping cornering speed and keeping his guard up, which is like what everyone should do because this guy he knows Takumi, not to underestimate Takumi.
Yeah.
Like one of the smartest characters in all of Initial D. You can tell they're smart when they're not underestimating Takumi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Takumi hasn't faced his hardest opponent yet.
Father Time. Yes, isn't that our true enemy in the end?
Oh my gosh.
So Takumi's concerning speed and
No, we're here.
I'm just double checking. The group of bad people have arrived at Tsushiyama's pass out of view, so they're like spying.
Yeah. And it is funny the fact that I just kept saying the group of bad people in this whole thing because you don't find out until later that it's actually a group that Kesuke was in.
Yeah. So countering the breaking point of the Evo 6 will be Takumi's key to winning.
And the Evo 6 slips on the remainder of the oil spill, allowing Takumi to just
Yeah.
casual win. Being casual.
It's like because of them. They're the ones that
They
cheated.
lose themselves.
Yeah, literally backfired in their own face. It's like when you're playing Mario Kart and you throw one of those fake question mark boxes and it's a bomb. It's like, I'm about to win the race. Oh, look, there's a question mark box here. I wonder what that will get. And then
And
boom,
then
it just
kaboom.
explode your own trap. You go flying in the air and the cars pass you to the finish line.
So the Evo 6 edges up side by side with Takumi, just fall behind him again.
Takumi leaves the Evo 6 behind.
Because Takumi's just way too quick for him.
Yeah, he wins the race. And then Project D prepares to leave while the group of bad people come up.
And Kesuke confronts the group. He's got like a pipe in his hands. It's like just walking over, pipe over his shoulders, like cool guys and look at explosions sort of stuff.
Yeah, and the group respects and listens to Kesuke, which is a surprise.
Because I think he was like the leader of it at some point.
Yeah.
Before he got into racing.
Yeah.
And of course the group scare the Evo 6 drivers and just they don't even beat them up.
Yeah, speech intimidation 100% guaranteed.
Speech 100.
Yeah. Charisma 100%.
Are we referencing different games?
I was thinking of Fallout.
I was thinking of Skyrim.
Oh yeah, but you know how in Fallout you got a percentage, and in Fallout New Vegas you have.
I have never played Fallout. Remember?
New Vegas, that's like the best one. You ever see The Outer Worlds? The Outer Worlds?
Yeah.
It's from the people that made Fallout New Vegas.
So the time race has been called
Great
off.
games.
And Takumi has regained some confidence in the A86.
Which brings us to episode 18, but are we stopping here?
We're going to stop here. Much like the time race is called off, we're going to have to call off this episode.
Yeah.
Anyways, links will be in the description to all our channels.
Yeah.
I am actually planning to hopefully have a third channel for Minecraft stuff.
And I can't upload videos because I need a new graphics card. But I do put posts if you type in Total
How do you even
Junkie.
put posts?
Well,
on
for
YouTube.
me, what I do is I'll show you right here. I don't have my account, but basically, let me give you an example here. So I'll bring up my YouTube here, Total Gamer Junkie, right?
Yeah.
Then when you're on your account, you click on it, and then you go to Community. That's where you can make posts.
Oh, yeah. I had
See,
that at one point,
yeah.
but then it disappeared.
So what you do is you just type in your YouTube name, click on what your
Yeah.
picture is, go to Community, and since I'm not logged onto it right now, I can't leave comments. Once I'm logged in, then I can.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, not comments, they're posts actually. So yeah, I'm leaving posts. So make sure if you want to see what I'm doing about
Have
Life
you
is Strange
posted
stuff.
about what's happening at the
Yeah,
moment?
people know about my laptop. I understand other
And
people
what
do.
about the other thing though?
Oh, what other people say?
The fact that you're leaving.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be moving. I'll still
Have you
be
posted about that?
no, not yet, because I still got to find a house. I don't know where I'm
Are
going.
you okay if I mention
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
fact? Yeah, he's moving house
Yeah, I gotta move in 3 weeks. I don't know.
in 3 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah, 3 weeks. I'm
so
still gonna be doing videos here.
yeah,
Catch
you'll
the
still be able to come over.
yeah,
and do
catch the
videos.
bus.
Hopefully at some point we'll move it into Discord.
Yeah, or like have sleepovers, man. Just yeah,
Well, Henry,
yeah.
if you're coming over on Thursdays, he's going to be here on some Thursdays as well. You can hang out with us.
Yeah.
On those
It's my work
days.
day since I got an extra day of work. It's Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, except for today because it was public holiday, so I had to work Thursday. But mostly my days are just going to be Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Anyway, links to everything else I use will be in the description below as well. Although I'm just not good at using the stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not a social person.
Yeah.
I really need to practice being social online.
Yeah, same here.
Like you don't even have Twitter, don't you?
No, I did once, but
You
then
should consider it again. So like,
Twitter's toxic, man. Have you seen that?
if you click on the wrong things, that's
Yeah.
all. I don't click on most stuff.
That's why I just use my YouTube and leave and put posts on there.
Like my Twitter accounts I'm following are like Ruby,
Yeah.
Ren Link,
Yeah.
MatPat, all those.
MatPat plays.
No, MatPat as in Game Theory.
Oh, it's in Game Theory.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Mr. Patty plays, sorry.
Anyways, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bells, a ding, a ding, ding.
Dong.
Yeah. So you know when the next video comes out. I'm Mad Scientist out.
See you, everyone.